It's a windy day, so I apologize if the wind is interfering with the video, but if you watched the last video, we got the fuel system all buttoned up, new gas tank, new fuel pump. We had already put a new carburetor on it, new rubber line where the metal line had been cut, and fuel filter, and it's all back together except for the hood. And I kind of wanted to leave the hood off of it just because I don't think we're done with this thing. I can just set the hood on it, similar to how mine is. My tractor, my diesel, I keep saying my tractor, my other Ford, it's a 2000 diesel. The hood on it is not attached, it's just laying on there. It doesn't ever travel anywhere. It sits on there, it latches on one side and it's not bolted down on the other, so when I need to work on it, it just comes right off, easy to work on. So for right now, we're going to do that with this one because I feel like, you know, we've got some stuff to do on this tractor. But I'm going to leave the hood off of it while we do this kind of first test drive, so I can just kind of keep an eye on anything. You know, if I'm not sure if the temp gauge works and all that kind of stuff, so, you know, if I can see the radiator, see it start steaming out the overflow, you know, I know it's getting hot, and I can just see all that stuff better with the hood off. So let's see if it'll move. Clutch definitely isn't stuck. I've not tried putting it in gear or anything, so we don't really know. I've got air in the flat front tire. I should have moved the Hinomoto before I pulled the battery out, but I didn't, so we're gonna have to kind of maneuver around that. So I'm gonna leave y'all set up right here until I kind of get out of this spot, then I'll get you and we'll go for a ride. That's assuming it even moves. And there's a start. I haven't run it with the air filter or anything on it. We may have to adjust the carburetor. Clutch is a little sticky. Thing has more smoke going out the breather than it does the exhaust. Got a lot of blow by, but after it runs, that may clear up a little bit. Full of water, it's got some gas in it. Steering's definitely more difficult. What is that noise? by. What is that noise? There's something grenading itself in the transmission or something. Listen, I don't know if you can hear it on camera. Feeling big. PTO work? Could be something PTO clutch. PTO's on. Hang on. Live PTO? Yeah. Huh. Something doesn't sound good. Oh. Shoot, I know what it is. The starter. Huh. Our starter solenoid is kicking in. Alright, let's do this. Will the alternator charge this thing? Keep it running. Yeah, the starter solenoid is stuck. Well, I guess that's good news. We may have torn up our starter or our flywheel, but what would make it all of a sudden engage? Do we have something? It's obviously sticking, but is there something that's kicking it on? Hydraulic. Alternator is charging though. So that was just a coincidence that could our pump be, or our it's got oil in it. Could we have a plugged filter maybe? Huh. Well, I think what we're gonna have to do here is probably, let's just limp this thing back to the house. But like I said, it's got fluid in it. So I don't think that's a problem. We drained this thing. It did have a little bit of water in it. We drained the water out of it. But I think what we need to do is probably just dump the rest of the fluid out, put some fresh fluid in it. It's got fluid in it. Starter solenoid. Give me a minute, I'm going to take this filter off. I mean, you can see it's old, and just take a look at it. So what do you think I found? Well, that's our fluid. I'm guessing it's got some water in it. And I don't know what the deal is with the filter. I don't know what this stringy stuff is, but I'm gonna say that this filter has had it, and whatever that is cannot be good for a hydraulic system. I don't know if maybe there's sludge in the bottom of the sump here and it has sucked up something. I don't know, but we're gonna have to clean that out and try to, I don't know. It's like snot. So, what do y'all think? I think we start off with just putting some fluid in it and a filter and see what that gets us, and go from there, I guess. It's getting dark. Hopefully y'all can see all that. I was trying to hurry. We got the oil and filter changed, and the transmission and rear end fluid, filter, hydraulic filter. All that is changed. I wasn't planning on doing it all right now, but I figured while I'm at it, might as well do it. When I was looking for a transmission filter, Tractor Supply had the oil filter on clearance, so I went and bought it, and I was buying oil anyway. And so went ahead and did it. You ever wish you had somebody helping that could just hold the funnel? Man. Worst time with funnels doing this job. All right. Now I've ordered a new starter solenoid. How easy do you think this thing will start? I don't know. I don't really mind it taking a while to start. Build up some oil pressure. All right, I guess we need to let's choke it. Oil filter or oil light went out. Give me a minute, we'll let it warm up and we'll see if the hydraulics are still making that noise. Seem to do it only when they were warmed up. Well, I can see about as good as y'all can. But I want to go for a ride. And hopefully our hydraulic issue is resolved. And we went with 15 W40 diesel oil. I tried to find specs on what this thing takes, and all I could find was stuff for the diesel engine, 2600, so we just went with that. It's an old engine. It probably needs a thick oil in it. I like the knob. Actually, this camera does really good at night. I don't know if you can see the moon over there, but I can actually see, I think, better out of the camera. That's the moon. I don't know how much gas I've got. This thing's running great. Decent ride with this old seat. Probably just duct tape this one back down where it's kind of torn up and just leave it for now. It may get sold to fund all the work that needs to be done on the 2600 or on the 2000 diesel. It needs a lot of work. Hey! Oh, look at that! I pulled on the headlight switch really hard, and it pulled completely out, like gone, like out. The stick. It was like, it pulled out like, it's gone. The headlight switch is gone. The pull thing, I mean, it was stuck and I pulled and it just came apart. And nothing came on. But they came on. They just randomly came on, one of them. We got a headlight. It's fixing itself. Of course, we can't turn it off because oh, I guess I could take the piece of the headlight switch and see if I can just shove it back in the headlight switch. I need to tighten the throttle shaft down there. I can't give it more throttle. There's not enough. The governor's pulling back too hard on the throttle. The best I can do. We're in high speed. Now I'm in I'm bouncing all over the seat. Need to slow that down before we end up losing our battery or something. It's not strapped down. It doesn't fit the tray very well. Alright, I think that's pretty good. hear that hydraulic noise anymore. So maybe that filter was plugged, or maybe it's that nasty fluid. Anyway, hopefully that's got that resolved. Brake pedals are froze up. I just tried the brake. And pretty sure our water was getting in here, so I put some silicone. There was this little shield that covers the hole in the shifter. It had a hole in it. So I put, you know, just some black RTV silicone over it. And hopefully that'll take care of it. Let me get my, I think I just tossed that headlight piece over here. So yeah, it pulled out completely. Let's see if it'll. We turned off, but we can't turn them back on. So we're gonna have to do something about that. I'll probably just put a toggle switch on it. Thanks for watching. Give this tractor a thumbs up for finally running. You know, hit that thumbs up for it, and hopefully say a little prayer for me that the hydraulics are something simple and that they're not difficult to get them functioning, because I'm ready to not be done with this thing, but it's drug on a long time. I've had this project for a while. I need to kind of get it done, because like I said, my goal was to have it ready so that I can do major work to the Ford 2000. So now that it's out of commission, something I think is hung up in the injection pump, not allowing it to deliver fuel. This one, you know, it became a bigger priority. So, but I need the lift to work. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.